What the first thing we got to do is we've got to do the ATIS for Melbourne. So have a look what the ATIS is. Okay, 29015. Okay, we'll go with the, looks like 27. So expect ILS or GLS approach. Well, obviously the conditions favour runway 27. You got scattered at 1800, broken, so very IFR conditions.
Melbourne terminal information.
Melbourne Centre, g'day, Juliet Sierra Bravo, flight level 430.
Juliet Sierra Bravo, g'day at Melbourne Centre. Okay, so, alright, who we got and what's going on? So this guy's going Qantas 183, Juliet, he's a Citation Cessna. So he's squawking the right code. I've got this guy yet to call me, and I've got this Astra 381, I think he's a Diamond 40. Okay, I'm not sure what this guy, Golf Tango X-Ray, is gone. Oh, by the way, if you ever get that blue thing and you've got a square there, just hit the Shift and plus key, and if he's offline, it'll disappear. So obviously, who have we got online? Who have we got? Oh. Okay, so let's have a look at the ATIS. We'll get Sydney's and we'll get Melbourne's. Okay, not sure whether I should be bothered with this Astra 381. You know, I would like to have a chat screen right here, but I've got no idea. It appears in my stream. G'day fellow flight simmers and random YouTubers. Today I'm doing a bit of the new sectors. I'm controlled with the new sectors Eldon Weir. So I thought I'd have a look. I mean, there's nothing really new. The fonts look a bit different, but apart from that, really nothing much has changed. Obviously, if you have a look at now, Eldon Weir is 12375, which is as per the real world, and I'm also extending on Tailem Bend. Okay, so let's have acting altitude, lowest level. That means it's also good before you. Okay, so I think I've got everything all set up. Afternoon, brother. G'day, Jack. How are you, mate? I don't know what I'm doing inside. It's a beautiful day in Perth here, 32 degrees, and what am I doing? I'm sitting here in front of a computer screen. Man, I should get a life. There's only one thing worse, and that's being in my pyjamas, but hey, come 4 o'clock, it'll probably happen. All right, as you can see, guys, what have I got here? I've got Binduk, who's on Binduk, this number, whoever he is, and Sydney Approach is online. Okay. All right, I've got this Juliet Sierra Bravo longitude. I think the C25C is a longitude citation, isn't it, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so you know what I'd like to have a little chat window. You know, you guys can. I think you guys can see it. Yeah. See, if I look at my thing, I can see a chat window on my Streamlabs, but actually on my screen I don't see it. Any tech experts out there? I have no idea. Okay, so this guy...
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 150 with information Papa, Delta 9, request IFR clearance to Sydney.
Qantas 150, g'day Melbourne Centre, you're cleared to Sydney via Docel planned route, via the SID climb to 5000, runway 27, Docel 1 departure, Squawk 3613, and departures with me.
Good to Sydney, Docel up to 5000, Docel 1 departure, runway 27, Squawk 3613, and departures with you, Qantas 150.
Qantas 150. Okay, so this guy is going to Renmark, whoever, I have no idea where Renmark is, but hey. All right, so this obviously, this bloke here, have a look at his flight plan, and I've shown you guys before to work out his top of descent. See, between Laox and Mildura, he's going to begin his descent. So between now, okay, I've got to get all the points. Okay, so there it is. Laylox and Mildura Hill, he needs his descent. So going into Renmark, which is there somewhere. Okay, so I need to descend him. He's an IFR aircraft. So, I'll give his descent. Now I need to keep him in controlled airspace. So I'll descend him down to 130 because all this area, the lowest level, you see here, Echo. See Echo airspace out here. That's 125, so you need to keep him into controlled airspace. Now, hit me F6 key and get this guy to call me. A nice 26 here too, mate. Just having a late lunch, then popping out again. Okay, Jason. All right, I'll look out for you, Jack. Qantas 741. G'day, Will. How's things? You know, I was going past the music store the other day, and you know how I was that close to buying a bugle. It's not funny. It's not funny. Well, it probably is funny now, but hey. You know,
Santa, good afternoon. Qantas 183 with you, flight level 370.
Qantas 183, you're breaking up. Just confirm you're on 125.3. Deathly silence. You go, oh, but you know,
Negative, I've got you on 123.750 at the moment.
Yeah, see, these guys got no idea what sectors are involved. Yeah, Qantas 183 can contact me at 125.3. I sent him a message.
Roger, switching 125.3, Qantas 183.
Ah, shit, he's from my place too. He's from Perth. Yeah, anyhow, Bugle. I was thinking of calling myself, I've changed my YouTube thing from Pushing 10 to Bugle Boy.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 183 with you, flight level 370.
Qantas 183, Squawk 7215.
Roger, squawking 7215, Qantas 183.
Pack. Who the hell is Pack? Pack. What's Pack? call sign, pack. Okay, I've got to get me trusty. 747. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Airline codes, pack. Let's have a look at 183. Identify and maintain flight level 370.
Roger, 370, Qantas 183.
Let's get back to pack, see who pack is. Polar Air Cargo. Oh, yeah, of course. I think they're a virtual airline, this mob. Yeah. Polar Air Cargo. Don't forget, if when you give these guys, like I'll get him down to flight level 125, keep me in controlled airspace, or 130, sorry, because all this area's lowest level is Echo, which is 125. Controller, online, Melbourne approach. Thank you very much. Good. So I need, and this is a great thing with, which I only found out. Where are we? You need the area Q&H. Area Q&H. So you know that this is area 30. Oh, no, he's going to area 50. So you look at area Q&H and he's in, you go to, this doesn't work. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Fantastic. What a lot of good that, what the, anyhow, it's supposed to work. It's good when it does work. Okay, so area Q&H, area Q&H. Juliet Sierra Bravo, when ready, descend to flight level 130.
When ready, descend flight level 130, Juliet Sierra Bravo.
Now, get rid of this low.
Qantas 150, request start and push.
Qantas 150, push approved.
Qantas 150.
I'll bring this over to the other screen.
Melbourne Centre, Polar 246, flight level 363.
Polar Cargo 246, today, Melbourne Centre. Hey, James. Now, all this looks messy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this, all this en route, low-level stuff, because it just looks too messy, too cluttered. So, okay, also look at another thing you've got to consider. Now, our ATIS is on 27, but this guy is a 747. So if he can land on 27, good. Otherwise, we'll give him, I don't know, 16, I guess. What are we, 290, 27, or 34? Yeah, we'll give him 34. We'll see how we go. So what have we got? We got Qantas 741, which is you, Jack. And we got Mr. Bro, Barry Roberts up here, Mildura. He's doing his FS economy. And we got some guy, Melbourne, Qantas 462. Okay, who we got? We got EB and OBS. Ethan Barr. Okay, and we got Asher Broadhead. Now, I wish there's... how am I going to get area QNH? Area QNH. I accept. Area 50. We'll go to South Australia. East of Bungie, Barrow, 1013, I guess. Where the hell is Bungie? Why do they do this if you don't know where Bungie and Burr is? 1013 sounds good. Actually, I've got to try to clean up this bloody map. Looks like a bloody dog's breakfast, doesn't it?
Qantas 150, request taxi to runway 27.
Qantas 150, taxi to Holden Point, Papa, runway 27.
Taxi to Holden Point, Papa, runway 27, Qantas 150.
Napes, yes, Napes, AIS, Napes. Ah, okay, I forgot me bloody... I don't know, what's me... I did... Oh, shit, I haven't got the... I did log on and register, but now I've forgotten. All right, let's see how we go with AWOS. If I got Adelaide in that area there, because it's that close to Adelaide, it's not funny. Yeah. Okay, 1012 in Adelaide. So yeah, the area QNH is 1013. Okay, Adelaide's about 01012. By the way, this is a great thing to have, virtual AWOS. So Adelaide's 1012, so there's a fair chance. Melbourne approach online. That's what he said before. There's a bloody echo or something. How are you, Xander? Thanks for that, but I forgot me. You know, these days, there's about, I don't know about you guys, but there's 4 million passwords. I don't know what this, surely it's got to be a manager or something, password manager, where you can just put all your passwords and stuff like that, you know. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. Melbourne, save.
Melbourne Terminal Information, Quebec.
Okay, so Melbourne, light rain, okay. Yeah, so I've got that many passwords and all that, and I have no idea. I forget them.
Qantas 150 is at Holden Point, Papa, ready to go, runway 27.
Qantas 150, contact me, everyone, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Qantas Airborne, contact you, runway 27, clear for takeoff, Qantas 150.
Qantas 150, sorry, on departures, can you contact approach on 132.0? I forgot he was online. Yeah, thanks for that, Xander.
Qantas Airborne, over to departures on 132.0. I'll talk to you later.
Qantas 150. Yeah, oops, I forgot. Okay, so who we got? Binduk or something. Yep, I forgot about that. Sorry, approach. Oh, and that's another thing. See this guy here, IDX 822. You get the, if you're on VATSIS and this guy's never going to come into my airspace, what you can do, instead of having him on your pre-active, just go up flight plan, cancel, hit cancel, and it'll deactivate. And that way you can get rid of it. So you don't have it sort of hanging around in your, because we'll never talk to him, so. Renmark. Now, Renmark. Charts. Let's go to, what is it, some aerodrome. Let's have a look at Renmark. Okay. Okay. So in the real world, see, this guy would be talking to Melbourne Centre 124.3. Not now, sorry. He wouldn't, not now, of course, but once he gets, well, you'd have to get the charts out, but on, yeah, he'd be talking on 124.3. Now, what's Polair Cargo? Is that his actual call sign? Or Air Cargo? I wonder if it's Polar. Okay, he's actually Polar. Okay, Polar 246 heavy. Okay, it's always good to have sort of get ahead of the game. I always keep saying it, guys. Stay ahead of the game. BKA got removed. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm just coming to terms with the new sectors. So, you know, sometimes when you've been doing this shit for so long, it sort of becomes ingrained and you don't think about it sometimes. So, okay, what do we got? Qantas 150. Okay. Polar 246 heavy centre. Always good to check.
Polar 246 heavy, go ahead.
Yeah, Polar 246. The ATIS is indicating duty runway is 27. So are you able to take 27 or did you need another runway?
Runway 27 for landing be fine, but when I take off, I'll probably need another one.
Polar 246, Roger, you can expect that, and just stand by for your start clearance. Oh, okay. You're on Sunshine Coast, Sander. Okay. Nothing's really exciting happening, is there? Really? Is it my imagination, or the fonts have actually looked bigger and actually they look better. Actually, they look really sharp and crisp. Yeah, exactly. James, yeah, 12, yeah. Now you got to say 129.8. Yep, that's exactly right. Now let's get back to this. All these bloody lines, I'll tell you. All sectors. Oh, I need that. All routes load. Now that's better. That's what was. I'm surprised this actually guy was going along the, because these are the citation. I thought he'd be using a high route. Well, what's his flight plan? He went from Sydney to Renmark. If we bring up the old Sky Vector, I love Sky Vector.
Senate Polar 246, would I be able to get a descent clearance, please?
Oh, sorry, Pole Air 246. You're cleared the Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival runway 27 when ready to descend to flight level 210.
Clear Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 27 when ready, flight level 210, Polar 246, many thanks.
He's been very discreet. I like that. Senna, can I, if it doesn't put you out of the way, can I get like a descent clearance or something? Okay, what are we doing? We're going to, because I like to look at YREN. I think YREN was Renmark, I'm not sure. Yep. So this guy, he was flying at about flight level, I don't know, 40 or something like that. Can't remember now. What was he flight? He was going at flight level 430. So you'd think he'd be going high altitude instead of low. So you'd think he'd be going sort of along here.
Melbourne Centre, class 150, climbing through flight level 160 for 240. G'day again.
Qantas 150, g'day again, climb to flight level 370.
Up to 370 and requesting 5 minutes away from flight deck. Qantas 150.
150, not a problem, report went back.
Qantas 150.
Yeah, so Juliet Sierra Bravo, I thought would have been sort of flight planning, sort of like that. Not even that, no. Delete that, he'd be going to Cadum. Yeah, that would be sort of his flight plan. And then, yeah, so from there, descending into Renmark. Anyhow, not to worry. Melbourne Snowy, out the window. See you later on your bike. Because it was never part of the real world ops, or it wasn't. Melbourne Snowy, I don't know who actually made up these sectors, but if you go look at real world charts, what we had before was nothing like the real world as far as centre is concerned. There were some parts that were, but what the hell? ASX 320 EGGL to EHAM. ASX sounds like the Australian Stock Exchange. Really? Ah, look at this. Hey, guess what just arrived, guys? Guess what just arrived? I've got to find, who's this AS? I have no idea why I'm getting this guy. The chai tea has arrived. That's right. My favourite. The codec is having some real problem, makes the pilots sound broken. Okay. Mate, I'll tell you what, the codec doesn't, some pilots are broken, but that's another story. I'll tell you. Oh, that's lovely. What the hell? We got Qantas 462. Okay, that's interesting. He's departing. We got this guy departing. Okay. Apollo 246 Heavy, descent to 9,000, QNH 1001.
Descent 9,000, and say again the QNH, sorry?
QNH sir 1001.
1001, Apollo 246, thanks.
Oh, okay. So probably on the ground, but just hasn't filed a new flight plan after a recent flight. Okay, is that how it works, is it? So I thought the actual flight plan gets, like, if you log off, it gets, you know, whizzed off into space, and so when you log back on again, you got like a blank flight plan. I thought that's the way it worked, but hey, I haven't flown it about 2 years. Yeah, anticipating FS 2020. Yeah, right. Okay. Now, I think my days of waiting for FS 2020 are over. I'm gonna just go and install it and stuff it, basically. And whatever updates are necessary, I'll just update. And then that's where the real fun starts. I'll chase Musical Aviator around Australia. You know. Oh, okay, it holds it for now. Yeah, I'll chase my mate. Yeah. That's it. I think it's a chai tea. It makes me do some funny things, I reckon. I reckon there's something in chai tea they haven't told us about. It makes me all go a bit weird, you know what I'm saying? It's sort of... Okay.
Qantas 150 back in the flight deck.
Qantas 150. Yeah, I like these fonts. These fonts look nice. And what do we got here? What happened to approach? I thought this guy was on. James, why you give me this guy? I have no idea why this... James, I don't want this guy, Qantas 741. Please, don't do it. I don't want him. Are you going? Are you on VATSIS, James, or what? Yeah, I don't want him. I activated a tag. Oh. All right, give him over. Give him to me. Shall I deactivate? Maybe if I decouple. What does decouple mean? Yeah, maybe if I decouple. Actually, if anybody can tell me what decouple does.
Melbourne Centre, Juliet Sierra Bravo, request further descent.
Yeah, Juliet Sierra Bravo, when ready, leave control area descending, no reported IFR, area QNH 1013.
When ready, cleared to leave control area descending, no reported IFR traffic, QNH, area QNH 1013, Juliet Sierra Bravo, cheers.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 741, bit of an early transfer, climb to 6,000 for flight level 240.
Qantas 741, g'day, climb to flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Qantas 741, cheers.
I don't know what's going on there. It decouples the town from the radar track. Oh, right. Okay.
Saturday, Qantas 462, passing flight level 210 for 240.
Qantas 462, g'day, climb to flight level 350.
Qantas level 350, Qantas 462.
There you go. Got it. How you going, mate?
Well, thanks yourself.
Yeah, good.
I'm just trying to hand off Sierra Charlie Romeo to you. Are you still extending Tail and Bend?
Where is Sierra Charlie?
He's just entered from Armidale, tracking between Doxy and Venal into Adelaide.
Oh, right, I got him up here. Yeah. Sorry, I'll take him. Yep. Apologies.
That's all right. And while I've got you, have you got India Delta X-ray 822?
Negatory.
Okay, I'm just showing him tracking from Cative into Parks
Yeah,
through sort of Tail and Bend airspace.
Yeah, I know. Because it's a long story, but I thought Tail and Bend. I didn't realise Tail and Bend extended out that far. That's why I'm still
I
working.
Yeah, it's a change in the new AIRAC.
Yeah,
I get you.
Exactly. Sorry.
All
that's
good.
why.
I'll chuck him a message.
Yep. All right. Sorry about that.
No worries. Cheers, mate.
Well, there you go.
Melbourne Terminal Information.
Meanwhile. Well, there you go. I never realised bloody Tail and Bend. No wonder I had this IDX on my. Ah, there you go. There's always. Apollo 246 Heavy, contact Melbourne Approach 132.0, g'day.
1320, Apollo 246, g'day.
Well, there you go. See? There you go. I was only looking at this airspace up here. And well, there you go. There's always room. You can always learn in this game. Always.
Melbourne Centre, Wagwan, Sierra Charlie Romeo with you, 360.
Sierra Charlie Romeo, g'day, Melbourne Centre. Yeah, sorry about that, James. So I must have acquired him and whatever, done some rubbish. So where's this guy going? He's going to Wagga Wagga. Okay. All right, so what do we got at Adelaide? You've got this guy coming into Adelaide. It'll be on the Black 8 Alpha Rival runway, whatever. Let's have a look. AIS request. Oops, YPAD. Okay, more than likely runway 23. Actually, I had it up here, didn't I? Runway 23, heavily favoured. Okay. Notice how that's changed. That means he's on ADS-B. He's not on primary radar anymore. So that's something you've got to look. And if you have a look at the VATSIS, it tells you all this, what these little symbols mean. Okay, so what have we got in Sydney? Runway 34 left and right. Okay, so they're the duties. So what are you flying, Jack? Are you on PMDG or are you on? Or are you on the FS? Qantas 183, contact Melbourne Centre 129.8. G'day.
129.8, Qantas 183, thanks for service, g'day.
Cheers. Okay, explain. Yep, Zebo. Hey Jason, how you going, mate? Very nice. A lot of people swear by the Zebo. I guess that's where the mob at the A320 Neo, whatever they call it, yeah, that Zebo is fantastic. Nothing really to report on here, really. There's something, there's a tool here. This is actually conflict area. If I click on him and go tools, closest approach, and click on him, have a look at that. See that? So you see that with their ground speed at 6:47, which is 30 minutes from now, they'll be within 0.1 nautical miles of each other. Now they're at flight level 370. So when centre accept them, basically that's an indication that he has to either slow one down or vector him. Obviously, using speed control is probably the Yeah, so have a look at here. If I can zoom in. So at times 647, they'll be within 0.1 nautical miles of each other. So that's always a good tool to now that conflict area, I'm not sure. I've got to work on that. I'm not. Yeah, but I use that all the time. The closest approach, because especially if you're guys coming from the west and from the east, and they're on the runway 16 and on Lizzie and the Arby, you want to see at what time they. Normally, I try to get about at least 2 minutes apart at the estimate for the same waypoint. So that's what I try to get, because if they're doing, I don't know, when their approach speed of 140 or in the approach phase, they're doing about 180. That's about 3 nautical miles a minute. So you get 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and that's 6 nautical miles. So that's a good spacing to have between aircraft. Okay, nothing much is happening. We've got somebody in Adelaide, I think. Actually, I'll have a look, see if it's... No, we don't. Oh, yes, we do.
Melbourne Centre, g'day, Kilo Juliet, November with you 7000.
Kilo Juliet, November, g'day, Melbourne Centre. Okay, so not much is happening on... It's this guy. Yeah. He's dropped off the radar. So he's doing 460 ground speed, he's doing 490, but they're about 58 miles apart. So there won't be a great need to slow them down at any stage. A CL60, any ideas what a CL60 is? I like to sort of have a look, get an idea. CL60. What is a CL60? CL60 for sale. Okay, Bombardier. Bombardier Challenger. Okay, so that's what a CS60 is. It's got the high T-tail, low wing aircraft T-tail. Yeah, okay. I like to get an idea what... Who'd make the CL60? Okay, it's a Challenger. Okay. General Electric. Don't they make Mixmasters? I don't know if I'd have any confidence in somebody who makes some mixed masters. General Electric makes my bloody heater fan. I didn't realise they make bloody engines for aircraft. I wouldn't be too confident about. I don't know. Maybe they are. Now you know, if you got Rolls Royce making the engines, you'd sort of feel comfortable, wouldn't you? But General Electric, you think, oh geez. Same mob does egg beaters, you know, like shit. Okay, they make the Q400. Okay, what do we got? We got the Jetstar coming into Melbourne. He's going off to Hobart. All right, I might give this Qantas 150. His star clearance 34 left. Qantas 150 star clearance available.
Ready to copy, Qantas 150.
Qantas 150, you cleared the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, descend to flight level 210.
That's the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, down to 210, Qantas 150.
That's coming in through very loud and clear, isn't it? It's always important, like, see, I've got 5 aircraft and I can only see 4. So I always try to, if I see there's 5 flight strips that I'm controlling, I like to see where the other one is too, because it's so easy to lose track of the other aircraft. So if I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, oh, I might forget about Sierra Charlie Romeo. So if I've got 5 aircraft, I know it's not always possible, but always bear in mind, yeah, just to keep a tab on all the aircraft and what's going on. I'll be interested to see how these two go. Qantas 150, contact Melbourne Centre 129 at decimal 8, g'day.
Over 129 at decimal 8, Qantas 150, good day.
Be good to see how these go. So if I hit flight plan, and he's estimating that point there 6:34, and he's 6:36, so he's going to be 2 minutes in front, which is not too bad. See, he's slowing down. You can see that he's slowing down. 4.6. So I guarantee the centre controller is slowing him down. Don't know what that means. What's Riv 4?
Good evening, Melbourne Centre, velocity 1031. We're on climb, flight level 240 out of Melbourne.
Velocity 1031, g'day Melbourne Centre, climb to flight level 310.
Continuing climb, flight level 310, velocity 1031, thanks.
Ah, okay. Yes, that makes sense. See, so he's got 3 minutes. Yep. So 3 minutes, they're doing... Yeah, so he slowed him down. So he's Rivet 4-5 and Rivet 4-2. Okay, so he sequenced those two. Good job. Good job. Who's on Binduk? I've only got his number. Very good. Okay, I've got a guy sitting down in Adelaide. Oh, here we go. He's just come on. AAL41. Okay. Obviously American Airlines, I take it. Yep, American. And he's flying the MD-83. Oh, that's very nice. Good. Oh, you guys are on daylight saving, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. You know, they try almost every second year to get daylight saving out of here. We've had about 7 referendums, and yeah, and was every time it's been knocked back, you'd think they'd get the message by now. But anyhow, yeah, I'm not in favour. Well, I don't really care. I'm bloody retired, so I don't care what. Even if they put the clocks fast for an hour in front, who gives the rats? I get out of bed when I want to, which is such a lovely commodity to have. Oh, it is fantastic. Qantas 462, star clearance available.
Qantas 462.
Qantas 462, you cleared the river through arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, descend to flight level 210.
Cleared the river through arrival, 34 left, ready, descend to flight level 210, Qantas 462.
Juliet Sarah Bravo, Sarwatch terminated. It's obviously having problems with his... He sent me a message, cancel Sarwatch. Okay. So we got... Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to... Is it possible to sort of set on your MCDU a time to arrive at a certain... for you guys that fly, is it possible to put into your MCDU a certain time to arrive at a certain waypoint or not? I don't think that would be possible. I'm having an educated guess here, but I don't think it would be. I mean, you can adjust your speed and altitude and all that, but you can't sort of say, well, I want you to, as sophisticated as MCDUs are these days, can you tell the MCDU, I want you to reach a certain waypoint at time 3-5 or something like that? So any of you pilots out there, okay, it's all quiet on the eastern front. Nothing much is happening. Qantas 462, contact Melbourne Centre 129 Decimal 8, g'day.
Contact Centre 121 Decimal 8, g'day, Qantas 462.
Jack, what's happened to you, mate? Have you gone? Okay, so is that all you have to do? Just reduce your speed until the time to cross comes back to the time. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay, so just trying to think of the ATC phraseology. It should be something like reduce, yeah, velocity, whatever, Qantas 462, requirement to cross Cullen time 3-4. I think that would be fair enough. I'll have to check on the phraseologies, check the maths. Because I know obviously there's a requirement to reach, I don't know, Cullen, flight level 130, all that sort of stuff. Oh, by the way, is the Neo, or what do they call? Fly-by-wire, has that got VNav yet? Is it that hard to do, I guess? I don't know. We got this guy. He's taxing American. It looks like he's done a good job at separating them. So there's about 12 there and they're 20 odd miles. That's good. Done a very good job. That's worked out beautifully. Yep, no, that's all right. That's good. So, any of you guys, how do you guys find VATSIS as far as controlling? I think it's absolutely brilliant. Actually, I always like to check. So he went from Moorabbin to Wagga.
I'm saying that, just off on a 3 with you, flight level 360.
Just up 503. G'day, Melbourne Centre. So he went from Moorabbin to you know, a lot of people underestimate, like, you know, sim brief, as good as it is, it's, don't get me wrong, it's okay, it's good. But see, that's all this guy had to flight plan. See, that would have been a better flight plan. See that? Rather than going on this zigzag fashion. Unless he wanted to go through Albury, but really, at the end of the day, that's all you need to do. Oh, okay. Victor 410 is only flying through that way. Okay, maybe that's what he's done. Okay, so you have to plan there, go there, and plan there. Maybe that's what's happened. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, it is. Victor 410 is one way. Yep, you're right. Yep, so that's why he's going through Albury. Okay. So that would be the flight plan. See, I mean, like I said, SimBrief is great. And when I was flight planning, or when I was, it's fantastic for fuel consumption. But at the end of the day, you know, you know, just, to me, just doing it with a simple flight like that, I do with SkyVector. And then, of course, with VFR, then I do it with, what's the VFR flight planning one? I'm not sure. I can't remember now. What is it? I think I'm getting too old. Flight plan. VFR flight planning. What's it called again? I can't remember now. Little nav map. That's it. Little nav map. I remember. That's just a fantastic little. That's probably the only way to, if you're doing VFR things, VFR little nav map's the way to go. So that's the, yep, this is the one. 2.6 now, okay. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And you integrate it with, you know, with all your flight sims, with obviously with Navigraph as well. So yeah, no, it's fantastic. Yeah, there it is. Navigation data can be updated from Navigraph. Cycle of 1801. Bloody 3 years old. So yeah, little nav map, fantastic little tool. American 401. See, I always keep this open here because straight away it tells me American 401 is squawking I'll get him to contact me on 125. So what do you reckon, guys? I mean, in your experience, is it harder to get an approach rating or a centre rating? I know some of you obviously haven't got to the approach, but for you guys watching, okay, thank you. See, in my experience back in the day, I found it harder to get the approach rating than centre rating.
Good day, American 401 departing Adelaide on climb.
American 401, just advise your present level, sir.
Flight level 30.
American 401, squawk 4731.
4731, American 401.
And it shows he's descending. 1,900 and descending. 1,800 and descending. I'd pick that nose up if I were you real quick. 1,700 descending. American 401 identified, climbed to flight level 330.
After 330.
Oh, I think I've lost him. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Velocity 1031, no further ATC service available. Radar services terminated. Contact Unicom 122. Decimal, good day.
State Melbourne, velocity 1031, Unicom 122, decimal, see you on the run back.
1031, cheers. Centre has more decision-making time, approach has less, so it's more difficult. I think you've actually hit the nail right on the head, David. Exactly. Absolutely. I couldn't have put it better. Yeah, I remember when I was doing my approach rating. Okay, I had prior ATC experience, but man, it was just hectic. You know, and I remember I had guys, Greg Barber took me, I had guys doing loops, looking back, I could have done a lot of things differently. I was vectoring them and, should have used speed control a lot more. But, yeah, it was a bit of a shit fight, really. But I managed to keep the aircraft apart, probably inconvenienced a lot of pilots, but yeah, because you've only got 30 miles to sort of, to guide your aircraft or to control your aircraft. So not a lot of time to, initiate decisions or, it's like you say, David, you're spot on. Now, Charlie Sierra Charlie Romeo, where's his descent point? Sally, 3 cities from Mildura, Tumen, between Tumen and Black. Okay. So Tumen and Black, so he starts his descent around here somewhere. Okay, very good. I hope he's nearing his top of descent. Yeah, I know. I might go out and enjoy a bit of the sun, get a bit of tan. Well, I wouldn't say tan, but anyhow. Maybe just a pink colour. Oh, that's another thing. I was on, I don't know if any of you guys muck about with a car mechanic. The other day, here I am doing car mechanic, unscrewing bolts, replacing this, buying that. And then I get to a point where the car body had to be fixed up, and I've basically almost run out of money. Any ideas what you're supposed to do there? Because I run out of bloody money. I've got like 904 credits, and I've got to fix this car. I've got to do the bonnet, the side windows, the left and right panels, the rear view, not the left and right side windows, all this other stuff, which is going to cost me more than 904 credits. Do I go to the junkyard maybe and try to scavenge parts there? I still haven't worked out how to do the junkyard there. All right. Who wants the Bic logging off? Yeah, I might be doing the same. Good on you, Bic. Makes two of us. I'll actually... Oh, sorry about caps. What do we got? ATIS, Melbourne, Sierra, save.
Melbourne terminal information.
And Sydney approach is gone. So we're all closing down it. Okay. Okay, Jetstar 503, we'll get him. Jetstar 503, star clearance available.
Jetstar 503, ready to copy.
Jetstar 503, you're cleared to Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 27, when ready, descent to flight level 210.
Clear to Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 27, ready, descent 210. Jetstar 503.
Okay, yesterday was controlling Sydney approach, and this Jetstar was on downwind for 34 left. There was an aircraft behind him. The Jetstar was at 130 knots, and he said his maximum with the flaps down was 165. Okay. So that was that the 737 or? Because normally their approach speed's about 140, isn't it? Around about 140, something like that. Yes, so Sydney approach is just I was on downwind. Yep. Okay, 165. Okay. Actually, that's maybe what's wrong. Aha, that's what's wrong. I thought there was something a bit... That looks a lot better. That's a lot better. So, maximum 165. Okay. Oh, I'm having barbecue tonight. Ooh, lovely. Scotch fillet. Yum. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I was wondering, I thought something's wrong here, and I remember, that's right, mucking about with the settings. Talk about the Neo, fly-by-wire. Yeah, that's right. VNav. Does anybody know? Surely. Beginner's guide, yeah, okay. That's interesting. Development corner. Surely VNav has to be supported. Surely they've got VNav going these days. Mind you though, this mob looks promising. This is who I'm looking. Phoenix Resources, no Phoenix. No, Phoenix Simulation. No. What the hell is this? Bolts. No, Torch. Hey, that's interesting. That looks snazzy, yes. Phoenix Simulations, that's the one. This looks very promising. Yeah, no, that looks really good. I'm looking forward to this. I'd pay good money for this. Oh, look at this. You'll be able to use this on your real tablet. I like that. Yep. Nah, looks very promising.
Just on number 3, descending to 510.
Just our 503. Yeah, no, it's that looks very nice. That's something I'm also going to do as well. Shit, I've promised to do so much, but I've delivered so little. Unbelievable. But yeah, like for example, go to Condor. Are they a real airline? Say AirAsia. So another thing that I'm also been meaning to sort of get around is going to this mob here, and they've changed the site. Okay. Browse by operator. AirAsia. And looking up whatever airline they are. So AirAsia, and doing their flights in real life. That's something that sort of, I'm thinking to myself, that's in the pipeline. What is the AirAsia? AirAsia, not there. Air Alaska, AirAsia. Fancy not having AirAsia. Amazing. Just our 503, descent to 9,000, QNH 1001.
Descent to 9,000, QNH 1001, just our 503.
Yeah, so let's have a look at AirAsia. What's their ICAO code? ICAO code A. AXM. There we go, see? So, from Kuala Lumpur to Sandakan, AirAsia 1594. So, you know, in real life, I'd do this flight. So that's in the pipeline. So actually do the real flight. And with the weather, etc. So that's something. That's the beauty of okay, who's this guy? IPUI. Any guys out there? See, I can't see on my window here. This is really ticking me off. I can't see this chat window. And I've got to refer over to my other window or my other thing to see what chat is going on.
Good afternoon, sir. Jetstar 495. Flight level 21200, climbing flight level 240.
Jetstar 495, g'day, climb to flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Jetstar 495.
Sometimes you can see how you got the Melbourne list. I didn't have to go over to him. I could just accept him from here. So that's something also. That's another little. That's why I have this Melbourne arrival list here, so I don't have to actually go to the aircraft and do, you know.
And Jetstar 495, request 5 minutes on the flight deck.
Jetstar 495, not a problem, report went back.
495.
ASX. Australian Stock Exchange. Who's ASX? Okay, never heard of him. Okay. Where's he going to? Melbourne, and he's off course already. Where's he going? Okay, so he's on. Yeah, okay. So he's obviously having problems. RAM for you guys. I think I've said it before. Route adherence monitoring. That means when he's off course. American's dropped off. Just shift plus. No, he's still on. Sierra Charlie Romeo, star clearance available.
Go ahead, Sierra Charlie Romeo.
Sierra Charlie Romeo, you cleared the black 3 off arrival, runway 23, when ready, descend to flight level 210.
The black veil for runway 23, when ready, descend 210, Sierra Charlie Romeo.
And we've got Melbourne still on. 9, it's okay. All right, you ready for this one, James? I have no idea where this guy's going. He's about... Oh, he's only 23 miles off course. No idea where he's... That's also something of note. When there's an alert, see how there's a yellow thing around there? So just be aware of that as well. So okay, he's all yours, James. Take him, mate. Jetstar 503, contact Melbourne approach 132.0. G'day.
132.0, GCATC, Jetstar 513.
513, 503, you mean? It's 3 o'clock on a Friday, Arvo. Yeah, no ideas about this bloody car mechanics. Any ideas? You run out of money, or not run out of money, but you think, I haven't got enough money to do all the tasks. What do you do now? You think, what's going on? You go to the junkyard or something. I tell you what, ever since I've been retired, I've never been so busy. You know, when you're working, you get into a daily grind. You wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, hit the fart sack. Wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, hit the fart sack. Right? Now, it's like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to work around this, got to do the garden, got to paint the house, I've got to play Flight Simulator 2020, play poker. You know, it's all these, I've got to go and chop some wood, got to make a woodshed. Yeah, so I've never been so busy. I'm thinking to myself, maybe that's why the house got so sort of dilapidated. Well, no, the house was never dilapidated. I told the missus to fix it, get the missus painting, mowing the lawn. Anyhow, I'm still waiting on my chai tea. She's only bought me 1 cup. Where's my chai tea? Okay, we've got ASX, Australian Stock Exchange, coming back on course. And he hasn't contacted me, but he's going straight to Tanta. Fantastic. Okay, so what's this IPU? What's he doing? Sydney to Adelaide. IPUI. I have no idea what is. F6. Closing now, see ya. Okay, see ya. I'm sort of heading that way as well. See, IPU, I'm not sure what IPU 140. Okay, what do? We go to IPU 140. IPU there you go. IPU 140 is not there. Let's go to see if he's in here somewhere. No, no such thing. Didn't think so. Now, 7,000 miles, there's Wagga. Top of descent point, roughly, guys. What do you reckon it'd be? Station calling, try contacting me on, I forgot the bloody.
I had you 1.5 very hard. Can you transfer the text please through the beehive?
Station calling, try contacting me on 125.3.
125.3.
And that was Jetstar 495 is back in flight deck.
495, thanks. Okay, any ideas? Guy, top of descent, he's from Wagga. How many miles away from Wagga that roughly would he start his descent? Anybody? Anybody? No? No takers? Well? 140, go ahead.
You have to contact you on the frequency.
Joanna McDonald. Joanna? Sounded like a guy to me. Impulse 140. Just confirm your score code is 4401.
Send it to me in text. I will change the score code. Just barely make it out. I'm going to restart my quiet once I have the score code in text.
How hard is it? How hard is it? Why would he be breaking up like that? Okay, rule of three. You take off, you make this flight level, so 070, you multiply this by 3, and it gives you 2. 7 by 3 is 20, so 20 miles is top of descent. So Kilo Juliet November, when ready, leave control area descending. Stand by for the area QNH.
Kilo Juliet November, roger, when ready, clear to leave control area space on descent.
And Kilo Juliet November, no reported IFR.
Copy the traffic, Kilo Juliet November.
I'll see what Wagga Wagga is. Okay, 1002. Kilo Juliet November, QNH 1002.
1002, Kilo Juliet November, thank you.
Sierra Charlie Romeo, request for descent.
Who called? What? Who? Station calling, say again.
Sierra Charlie Romeo, request for descent.
Sierra Charlie Romeo, descend to 9,000, stand by for Adelaide QNH.
9,000, Sierra Charlie Romeo, roger.
Sierra Charlie Romeo, Adelaide QNH is 1012.
1012, Sierra Charlie Romeo, cheers.
Yeah, Impulse 140, you're coming through, I can hear you, sir, but you've got a lot of background crackling happening.
Same, I will try my thing, I'll just disconnect my account so I can retry. I'll give you another bell once I've restarted. Impulse 140.
Check your headset cord.
Melbourne Center, this is ASX 320 at flight level 280 inbound Dubus.
Station calling, sorry, say again your call sign? I know it's just ASX, but what's
ASX 320.
ASX, but it doesn't know. ASX 320, g'day, Melbourne Centre. All right, what do we got? Nothing much happening here. This is just a standard Sierra Charlie Romeo is on descent, Adelaide, with his Bombardier. This guy's got issues with his comms. Kilo Juliet November on descent into Wagga, or will be descending soon into Wagga. 20 miles, he should be on descent. Sorry about that. Yo, who's that? It's the Lucas. Yo. Hi, Lucas. All right, Impulse. What's going on with you, sir? This guy's...
Sierra Charlie Romeo, my apologies. It seems like we can't access any maritime information. Do you mind telling us the cloud information and word?
Sierra Charlie Romeo, stand by.
Thanks.
Sierra Charlie Romeo, correct, sir. There is no cloud information. I just stand by, sir. There's few at 4,000, scattered 5,500.
Well, thank you very much, Sierra Charlie Romeo.
Ah, geez, I had to sneeze, sorry. All right, I'm going to go, and I think there's really not much happening at the moment. Yeah, this guy's got a problem. This guy will be on SID. Oh, by the way, there's something also that's probably I've never showed you. Let's say, for example, you've got Adelaide. See how it looks pretty bare? What you can do, what this does with maps, you go to Adelaide and you can see Adelaide, runway 23 and runway 23 names. So normally what I do, if that's the duty runway, I initiate that. But Melbourne's even more interesting. If you go to Maps, Melbourne, and you can see here, you have a look at all this Melbourne, and you got Melbourne runway 16 arrivals, A, and 27 departures. And you can have a look at here. Melbourne runway 16 arrivals, 27 departure names. So, or you can have runway 27 names, and that's it. So, and here you've got runway 27, 34 departures, and then the name. So this can be configured just to show you. So you know that this is anything to do with runway 27, your SIDS and your stars. These are all the waypoints. So you can see, have a look at when they're coming from Arby, they come around. These are all the stars. You can see these lines here. See, and this is the Warren arrival. So that's always, when you get onto centre, it's always good to configure your...
Melbourne Terminal in...
It's always good to configure your map, or when you're on approach as well. So I find that very helpful. Sierra Charlie Romeo via the star descend to 5,000.
Star 5,000, Sierra Charlie Romeo.
See, this ASX guy, yeah, he's obviously, I'm not sure if he's flying the default aircraft, or I bet you he's flying the default and he's going direct to Lizzie. Yeah, normally you see people with default aircraft. Yeah, very good, Lucas. It was good, but you know what? The missus only bought me 1 cup, so she's going to get a hiding when I finish, I tell you. Normally she gives me 2 cups, but I don't know what the hell she's doing, so I'm going to smack her one when I finish this. Oh, by the way, you people out there are a bit sensitive, please. No, I'm only joking. I would never, ever contemplate hurting or hitting a woman. It's just me being a bit of a goose. But, yeah, no. She's a wonderful lady. Wonderful. Well, this is pretty boring. I'll tell you what. I reckon, yeah, centre's pretty boring, really. In real life, I don't know the centre controllers would sort of handle it. Wouldn't be that stressful, really. I guess unless you're doing procedural, you're out and up here in the stick somewhere, and you've got to do all this procedural stuff. But all this be pretty boring. I mean, really, I'll say that again, because the other day I heard between Sydney and Melbourne there's like about 148 flights when they get back to normal. So I guess a lot of your time would be sequencing and, just sequencing the aircraft, or not sequencing, using a lot of speed control. And so I guess in real life, one cup is like an empty beer. Exactly. Well, hey, she was in the kitchen, but I'm the cook tonight. I'm having barbecue, so we're having Scotch fillet. So, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, my nose is just giving me hell. Yeah, that's right. She was in the kitchen, but beautiful day over here, so I think she's out in the garden. Anyhow, there's not much happening, really. I mean, at the end of the day, what can I do? ASX, who really doesn't know himself what's going on, if I give him a star, he wouldn't. Do you reckon he'll know what's going on? Actually, always, is he able to do stars? I don't know, he's got all the waypoints. He's actually flight planned okay. Oh, well, it must have had some problem somewhere. All right, I'll tell you what, guys, this is getting boring. I cooked the barbecue at lunch. Yeah, I know, I haven't had Scotch fillet for a while, and I haven't had a barbecue in about 8 months. It's been bloody cold here. So, I think I'll wrap this up. It's getting too boring. And so thanks for joining me, guys. Hopefully, next time, or whenever, I'll probably go on Melbourne Approach. Sierra Charlie Romeo, descend to 4,000. You cleared the ILS runway 23.
4,000, clear the ILS is ready, Sierra Charlie Romeo.
Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure. And